Hello guys, welcome to the YouTube channel Phone Mania. So in today's video, we are going to compare the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite versus the Iqoo EZ7. So this is going to be really interesting because these two smartphones are priced at 19,999 for the 8GB 128GB variants. But here is the catch. This is an IPS LCD display versus a proper AMOLED display for the Iqoo EZ7. So you might see it in the specs. But how is the display quality? Is it really worth mentioning regarding the LCD versus the AMOLED? Let's find it out. And regarding the display of the Iqoo EZ7, though it comes with an AMOLED display, but you can see the outdated 2020 standard like a notch over here. That means it's called wardrobe notch on the Iqoo EZ7 versus a punch hole selfie camera on the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite. And if you compare the next thing, that's speakers. This comes with this dual stereo speakers versus a mono speaker and 64MP main camera with OIS versus 108MP camera without OIS. But how about the video recording? And the spec list goes on and on and on. So how is the real life experience of these two phones? So guys, let's dive deep. So 6.72-inch display on the OnePlus Nord. You can see 6.72-inch display on OnePlus Nord versus 6.38-inch display on the Iqoo system. And at a glance, if you can notice the difference between the sizes of these two phones. One more thing is that if you look at these two phones, and actually this phone feels bulky in the hands, where this phone feels really compact. If you look at the, you can see. So 8.3mm on the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite versus just 7.8mm on the Iqoo EZ7. And regarding the weight also, actually this feels a bit heavier, 195 grams versus just 173 grams on the Iqoo EZ7. So this feels really comfortable in the hands. So IPS LCD versus AMOLED, let's check the video quality. Before that, I would be also checking the outdoor visibility of these two phones. Along with, actually, in my preference, I won't mind this small water drop notch if it's an AMOLED display of really good quality. I would just skip this LCD display even if it has a punch hole selfie camera. So let's check. So guys, OnePlus Nord C3 Lite versus the Iqoo EZ7, and at a glance you can notice a huge difference between these and this one. Actually, this feels like a day and night difference. You can see the colors are really vibrant and really sharp over this guy versus it's completely pale. And I would say actually the LCD display even used on this guy is not great. Actually, these both are in the maximum brightness, and you can still see the green versus this pale green, and completely there is a huge difference. So you can obviously see it with your naked eyes, and actually there is a clear difference between both of them. It's not a 1, 2 or 3%, just a minor difference that it can be skipped. It's a huge difference. So that's what I would be completely saying. Just you can directly go with this Iqoo system without any further rethinking if you are really into the display.
OnePlus Nord C3 Lite on the left and Iqoo EZ7 on the right. You can see both are perfectly visible. And so
next it is obviously speakers. So speakers is associated with the display, but in this segment again the user will get confused because actually this has got a stereo speakers. I will just play music for you. So this is really loud, and now it's time for the mono speaker on the Iqoo EZ7. It's gone. Huge difference as we seen on the display. There is a huge difference between this display on the Iqoo EZ7 versus the display on the OnePlus Nord C3, and same thing, just I'm gonna say vice versa. The loudness, that the stereo effect, everything is really good on the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite versus the loudness is just average over this guy, and the stereo effect is completely missing. And it's a just okay speaker. Not would be a problem for not high-end multimedia users, and apart from that, it is just a decent speaker versus a good speaker at this price point. So now let's talk about the processors. Dimensity 920 versus Snapdragon 695. Obviously, wow, Snapdragon, I would pick the OnePlus Nord Series Lite. No, that's not the case. You should definitely pick the Iqoo EZ7. So not only regarding the performance, actually the performance would be almost similar on both of them. Let's check the Antutu benchmark on both of them. So it's 4,16,000 on the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite, and it's 4,00,000 close to 10,000 on the IQ7. So both are almost similar in terms of the performance. But the thing is regarding the GPU, actually just scored 1 lakh versus 1 lakh 13,000, and in terms of the CPU, 1 lakh 24 for the Snapdragon versus just 90k for the IQ7. But thing gets really interesting not in this area, in the next area, that is this, guys, these two cameras. Yes, hey, how many camera do you got? I got 3 camera, man, and this guy just 2 cameras. Oh, then you would be really good. No, that's not the case here, guys. Actually 180mm main camera, then a 2MB depth, and then a 2MB macro. And for this guy we are getting 64MB main camera with OIS, and this was 180MB without OIS. I'm not talking about that, let's leave it. And just also got a 2MB depth. But the thing really comes into game regarding the processor for the video department. Actually this can't shoot 60 fps videos. I repeat, this can't shoot 60 fps video, along with no 4K can be shoot on this OnePlus Nord 6 Lite, versus this guy can shoot 4K at 30 fps and 1080p at 60 fps for the IQ7. So most of you guys might not think that deep into this area. So while I was just recording some random videos, I couldn't find this option. I was really surprised regarding the OnePlus Nord 6 Lite. And this guy also got video stabilization options. That means ultra stable along with standard stabilization. You can also what we call stable the video even when you shoot 4K, and this does not have any stabilization options. Okay, so are you guys into video? Just pick them. And let's talk about a few more things that would be the camera samples. So let's dive into the camera samples. So next is the portrait photos, and at a glance we can notice the OnePlus takes a better portraits than this guy. So actually this entire seems a bit of what you call a blurry or digitalization is going over with this IQ7, but the OnePlus does a really good job in the optimization and everything. And you can see a few more samples, and this average shots OnePlus is doing great if you compare with the IQ. So you can see some IQ shots, and you can see the detailing which is present on the OnePlus is really good if you compare with the IQ. So I would give a win for the OnePlus in terms of the rear camera portraits. Next is the front camera, which seems almost identical on both of them, and you can see detailing or vibrancy is happening on with the OnePlus versus some sort of digitalization is going on with this IQ. So if it's a matter of performance, I would definitely pick the OnePlus over this guy, but actually it's a matter of perseverance. So if you are really into this skin tone, you can definitely go with this guy or this one. So in terms of front camera, you can't feel much difference between both of them. Anyways, it's good. So next is another sky shot, and the HDR management is really good on both of them, no sort of issues. And regarding the crispness, yeah, it's good. And you can crop much more into this OnePlus versus you can get here. Getting here, it's limiting. Okay, but both of them are good. And apart from that, and the shot, yeah, seems good. But actually, you can see you can get a really close object on the OnePlus. So in the photo department, it's again getting a twist and turn. So next is a matter of the stabilization. OnePlus versus IQ. And you can see insane shakes are going over here versus some issues, versus this guy is really decent in terms with the help of OIS as well as the stabilization mode which is available. So the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite comes with the side mounted fingerprint scanner, and this works fine, no issues with this. You can see works fine, and also comes with a face recognition. So you can see unlock, it's a rapid fast. And whereas the IQ7 comes with in-display fingerprint scanner, which is wow, really good. And let's check the the face recognition is also fast. So now let's talk about the UI. Yes, that is obviously this guy. Actually this guy does not have any bloatwares, and if you ask me in detail, then it has got a free game section. Apart from that, this is completely neat and clean without any bloatwares, whereas this guy, the IQ7, comes with a lot of bloatwares. MX Tech Attack, Moj, Josh, Daily, and BIOS app. So a lot of bloatwares are going on with this guy. So once you uninstall this bloatwares, and I would say it is really good. But if you compare the features, actually both are really good. But actually I would say I really like the features on the what do you call OnePlus Nord series related, especially the smart sidebar, quick launch have some unique features which is available for this guy. So I really like this one, and these two of them comes with the Google dialer by default, and actually you can install ColorOS dialer, that means the O dialer from your what do you call Play Store for this phone. And along with this guy, got an option in the apps, alternate apps, it has a viewer dialer over here for the iQOO system, so no worries in call recording for both of them supports it. So next is regarding the battery and charging. 5000 mAh with 67 watt of charger for the OnePlus Nord C3 Lite versus 4500 with 44 watt of charging. Yes, that's an area where we need to think, and 2023 means 2022-2023 is an year for the 5000 mAh battery with 50 plus or 60s around fast charging, but this guy with 4500 mAh and 44 watt of charge, it's a bit outdated, but it's just fine, decent, no issues would be that. And if you are a high-end gamer or high-end heavy user, then you need to charge at the end of the day, but else it would be having no issues. But this guy would be a clear all-day use for your perfect one. So next would be regarding which is my personal preference, which one I would be picking among these two. Obviously the iQOO system. The first thing is the AMOLED display, and the next thing is a 64 MP main camera with OIS and the video recording with 4K along with 120p at 60 fps recording. These are the main reasons, along with this in-display fingerprint scanner and a compact design. So everything I lead to the what we call iQOO system, and no doubt. So if you're really into UI and really into battery and that areas, along with the really good speaker, then this would be a just fine option for you. So it's up to you. Which one would you picking? Comment down below and let me know. So guys, that's it for today. Signing off. It's Phone Mania.